Casey Williamson.
Taylor McDonald, Megan O'Brien,
AJ Wolfhanger,
and Max York.
Twitter Incorporated has grown to be one of the leading social networks worldwide over the past 7 years, and it is recommended that they submit their initial public offering to the Securities and Exchange Commission. Twitter has become recognized as a high-profile firm. They are worth about $14 billion. Social media stocks and technology in general have been surging in the market as late. Twitter needs to go public. It needs to move into the highly volatile technology sector. This makes sense for the company as it has grown to such a massive size, and there's a great deal of opportunity available. There are valid reasons for the company to go public. First off, it has grown to this massive size. Twitter continued its torrid growth pace ahead of an initial public offering, as their microblogging service said that revenue more than doubled in the third quarter as losses widened. Its revenue was $168.6 million, up from $82.3 million a year ago. Twitter also boosted the tally of people using its services to more than 230 million people per month, up from 215. It's in a better position than Facebook at their initial public offering. Twitter has had a 3-year average revenue growth of 170%. As compared, Facebook's 3-year average growth rate pre-IPO was only 87%. Twitter is smaller than Facebook, but its operating margins, which have been improving, can be expected to improve even further as the company benefits from its increasing scale of operations and its user base continues to grow in the upcoming months. The company has a youthful and innovative reputation. Its online site and mobile app are largely popular with younger users. With its emergence into the market, it now has the chance to reach out and catch the attention of more mature internet users. New ideas are generated every day at the company. This continues to fuel Twitter's growth. A new setting allows to begin receiving direct messages from any followers without having to follow the person back. Previously, people could only receive messages from people they followed, or DMs. If the company does not announce its IPO, it will fail to remain competitive in the industry. Growth rate became an issue. It has been said that Twitter is not growing at a fast enough pace. Twitter, too, is hardly the poster child of an emerging growth company. Twitter was $79 million in the red last year, even when revenue tripled. When Twitter's 2 largest social media peers, Facebook and LinkedIn, went public, they were profitable companies. They had already experienced their most rapid phase of growth and had developed proven, profitable business models. Twitter is still running out its own. That certainly creates opportunities to innovate and grow, but it opens up the company and its investors to unknown risks along the way. However, history has shown that as a company reaches out to more people, it usually takes on the challenge of the stock market. The New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, offers prosperity for Twitter. This also helps differentiate them from comparable NASDAQ companies. The corporation would join few highly competitive technology companies, Pandora Media Incorporated, LinkedIn Incorporated, and Yelp Corporation, as companies that have joined the New York Stock Exchange since 2011. Facebook operates on the NASDAQ exchange. Twitter could separate themselves from Facebook and promote their own diversity by operating on the New York Stock Exchange. Facebook also chose Morgan Stanley Incorporated, while Twitter picked Goldman Sachs as their lead underwriter, and they kept a relatively low profile throughout the whole process of issuing their IPO. The option to decide on an IPO for Twitter is a viable one. It will only benefit the company as a whole and increase their name brand. If Twitter Incorporated is still committed to evolving with their customer base and returning positive financial results, then this natural business process should take place immediately. Without doing so, the company risks not only negative criticism, but also the possibility of social media downfall. Thank you.
Yay.